bàtà kó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Sọ́wọ́n dá mi kan lẹ́sẹ̀.
It's my life, everyone should it's my life.
Inside life, inside, no to be five life, inside life, inside, no to be deep life.
Mate, I think, in my opinion, bad idea to do it the Flandrian weekend, mate. The whole of Brighton will be going to it, man. It's getting bigger and bigger. That's 15,000, near 15,000 people, I think, that's going to that. And then you've got to go to Craig David. Like, people are struggling for money, man. I really don't think it's a good idea to do the Land Beyond weekend, because that's just going to take majority of the people that would walk through the door for us. So yeah, I would reckon probably not the best idea, mate. We wouldn't be able to compete with lineup. We wouldn't be able to compete with, staging, stuff like that. So, I mean, it's down to you. It's your decision, but I really don't think that's a good idea. That is trying to, that is very fucking trying to fucking have a cat fight alliance sort of thing. So, I mean, down to you, but I see where you're coming from. But just from what I've learned and stuff about, stuff like that, you're taking a bigger risk. Even doing like the weekend before and weekend after, big risk. Yeah, man, maybe, I'd say maybe not.
Yeah, good shout. I see where you're coming from, man. And yeah, like it is. I'm just trying to think, because like here's the thing, because even if you do move it, there are some other big events. So whenever you do it, there's always something happening. So I can hear where you're coming from. Like maybe like, okay, just choose an event which is not as big to kind of like not compete with, but to have it in the same space or whatever. Yeah, like so that I definitely agree. Yeah, man, it is a big risk, and I will actually listen. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Hmm. Okay. What can I? How can I help her? It is. I need. That's the thing. She needs to make like a little lookbook. But I think I need to cut a deal with her. Um, to, if we can get this in a location, that'd be sick. And there's a place that I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all. Or is it even? I do need to. Oh, this looks sick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Of course, there's always other things going on. Like that is, but you're trying to fry a festival against an established Brighton festival. I mean, what can you probably afford? One or two mid-level headliners. I mean, they're gonna have Andy T, Turner, some Focus, Pendulum. They're the sort of people that's gonna be at this festival. Like, we can't compete with that. So you're better off finding like a weekend, even like maybe a month before, just a month after that. It doesn't matter if there's another festival in another city, mate. People, not everyone's going to that. It's but down beyond, majority of Brighton are going to that. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, good luck, man. Yeah, man. But I'd say find another one. And then do that. I think 3 days is probably a bit much. Maybe just do like one or maybe two if you do that, or maybe start with one, man. Start with one, and then next year do two. I've had a bit of experience running a festival myself, so just let me know, lads.
Yeah, no, you are 100% right there, man. Yeah, that is good. I'll have a little think on the dates and all that kind of stuff. Um, Yeah, like have a little think. Because where I wanted to be different was to make it family friendly, to get some family friendly things down there. With the headliners as well, just so like yes, musical no, we mainly put on drum and bass events. However, we have put some other events and we're trying to do a little bit of like UKG and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to do multi-genre, so it's not just like um what's it called? It's not just drum and bass. With the headliners, I wanted to get some reggae involved. I can get some decent headliners. Yeah, you can get some reggae, UKG, and drum and bass, which I can just actually get a few headliners down without spending too much. Yeah, so I'm still having to think about which thing to do it. But yeah, with the stool sides, I wasn't sure how to do it, man. To be honest, when you guys run your events, how did you do it? Do you know how hard that is, mate? That looks easy. They're just like la la la, but it's like, bro, if you try that, you'd be breaking in half. Like that is just mad. Um, I don't know. Don't know how, but hmm. Yeah, Kyle's like, change it, my face. Like funny. Uh, my face looks alright though. To be fair, now my face looks messed up. I'm not even gonna look at her face. Uh, what am I even looking for? Mm-mm-mm-mm. So this is that. Hmm. Fenty didn't get back to me on that thumbnail. Let me just see. Well, let me just update it. Where is she? Video, Fenty, thumbnail. Where is she? Boom. Let me see what this looks like. What up, guys? It's your boy Barry Toy here for Musical Night, and today I'm joined here by my special guest, Pensi. How are you? So, where are we today?
We are in.
Woohoo! So we were just talking, and we want to get you more comfortable in the camera. I know you can perform. When you're performing, does it feel like your confidence is there? What's the difference between performing and not performing?
I think when I'm performing, I'm kind of putting on an act. When it's just me, kind of me, so I can sort of perform and act how I want rather than when I'm being interviewed. It's
So would you say, well, you are kind of character in a way, so it's kind of like your character on the when you perform.
yeah.
Can you try and mentally put on the same character while you're kind of are performing, but just not that kind of performance?
So, but I just prefer if I'm like chatting to someone, just me.
So what does it feel like now that I've actually got a camera in your face?
I've got a camera in my face.
Yeah. So emotionally, like, you worried or what kind of thing doesn't make you comfortable?
What about having a camera in my face?
Yeah.
No,
You're
I'm
used to
fine.
it, or
Yeah,
Bristol?
so I think because I'm just so used to
She ain't even from
having
Bristol.
equipment, and when it
What the
comes
hell was
to
I doing in
performing, I haven't
Bristol?
got anything to
What else was I thinking, Crystal?
So we should
Idiot. She's
I
put
started
London.
doing pole when I was 20, and then I started aerial years after. Ventured out into all different
Oh,
training,
What is it?
So
From
if
Bristol,
I
come.
wanted to
I can't
start,
believe that.
what would you recommend? Or like, how did you get started and how did you build up that stuff?
I would say definitely do some research, the beginners class, speak to people, and just go for it. Really, just dive in and.
Do you offer
Damn,
do you
what are we
offer
doing?
beginners classes and stuff?
Yes, I teach beginners, pole and an aerial. I also do one-to-one training.
Yeah.
So I teach like PTs, so in aerial or pole, and all different ages, all different types of people.
Yeah. What's the youngest you train?
The youngest I train is from 5.
Yeah.
And then the oldest person I've had is probably.
What up, guys? It's your boy Barry Torre here for Musical Night, and today I'm joined here by my special guest Pensi. How are you?
I'm good, thank
My
you.
interview.
So
The
where are we
amazing
today?
We are in the lovely Beginners.
Woohoo! So we were just talking, and we want to get you more comfortable in the camera. I know you can perform. When you're performing, does it feel like your confidence is there? What's the difference between performing and not performing?
I think when I'm performing, I'm kind of putting on an act. When it's just me in front of the camera, it's me. So I can sort of perform and act to how I want rather than when I'm being interviewed, it's just me.
So would you say, well, you are kind of character in a way, so it's kind of like your character on the when you perform.
Yeah.
Can you try and mentally put on the same character while you're kind of out performing, but just not that kind of performance?
I think so, but I just prefer if I'm like chatting to someone just to be genuinely me.
So what does it feel like now that I've actually got a camera in your face?
Feels okay. It just feels like I've got a camera in my face.
Yeah. So emotionally, like, you worried or what kind of thing doesn't make you comfortable?
What about having a camera in my face?
Yeah.
No,
You just
I'm
not used to
fine.
it, or
Yeah, I think so. I think because I'm just so used to having a piece of equipment, and when it's just me, I haven't got anything to sort of hide behind.
so we were just talking about how. So how long have you been doing it now?
I started doing pole when I was in my early 20s,
Yeah.
and then I started aerial a couple years after. Ventured out into all different types of aerial training, different fitness,
Yeah.
trying everything.
So if I wanted to start, what would you recommend? Or like, how did you get started and how did you build up like step by step?
I would say definitely do some research, find a beginner's class,
Yes,
speak to
Deems. Look at me,
people,
like.
and just go for it. Really, just dive in and.
Do you offer beginners classes and stuff?
Yes, I teach beginners.
Congrats to
Pole and
Agro and
aerial.
Subliminal
Also do
Record
one-to-one training.
radio.
So
Sorry.
I teach like PTs, so in aerial or pole, and all different ages, all different types of people.
Yeah. What's the youngest you train?
The youngest I train is from 5.
So then now, let me. Where is it, Benji? I want to go to the interview on it. Then I want to turn it into a reel. So what do I want to do? I want to copy this, make a copy. Pensi reel. Okay, boom. Finish my tea. It's getting cold. So then magic reel. Resize. So now I can just turn it out a little bit. While I do that, let me listen to what Mechanix and advice.
Hello, mate. So yeah, so in terms, if you're gonna do multi-genre, that's fine. But my advice is two stages. Then, you do have like a reggae one, and then you have a drum and bass in like UKG one, UKG in early on, and bang it up for the drum and bass in the afternoon. Don't shove that all on one stage. It won't flow. It won't be. Yeah, it won't really work. So two stages, best bet there. Then obviously a bit more of a
Yeah, I was gonna have multi stages, and I'm gonna literally have a talent contest. Is kind of like an X Factor version at the mini festival, so people can come in like blah blah blah. They can come and showcase their talent in it. So then that's why I was like, oh, because if I make it family friendly, then people can bring their kids and dogs, and they could be like, oh, you're a good singer. Why don't you get up on stage and like, do you know what I mean? Like they can bring their grandma and stuff like that. It's just all like just brainstorming ideas. But then I was like, ooh, because then we want to create a platform for new talent, new emerging people. So that's like a showcasing thing. Yeah. So it's gonna be two stages, or like I'm not even. So it will be multiple stages, anyways. I'm gonna have a few different tents there. One thing I wanted to do was to actually have a silent disco there, so I can literally have like a trance rave in one of the tents while I've got like a showcasing event on, so it's not gonna interrupt certain bits and bobs and blah blah blah. Just obviously with the right kind of timing. First, just have it like just all like just easy, like gentle music and blah blah blah, because there's gonna be kids around, food around, and stuff like that. Then throughout the day, then then start to increase certain things. I'm gonna hook up with certain dance people. Can even have like a competition day. We can have like dancers compete for something. We can make them win whatever we want. Just as the prize, we can partner up with different people. We can interview them. We can like shoot them a video. There's all different kind of things that we can do. But yeah, I only just heard the first 30 seconds. But yeah, I will listen to the rest.
bit of cost. But if you're gonna do multi-genre, you can't have it all on one stage. You need it to. Learn about this at
Why
fucking
isn't
uni and
this?
stuff. In terms of also contact local businesses, just be like, usually what you do, bigger festivals charge local businesses, but obviously, local businesses might not take the risk on paying you loads of money for a stand. So your best bet is just find a local business and just be like, what I'd say is, have you still there, but I'll take 10% over. I'll take 10% of your profit. That's the deal. We have it on or something like that. Work it like that. So just find a local business store. There's these pop up things all over the place. Coffees, bacon, stuff like that. For food, I don't. Did we do food? Yeah, we had again like just a little pop up thing. Food. I did food. What we did. In terms of sound systems and all of that, to save costs, you can use my decks on the drum and bass stage because obviously I'll be there and stuff like that. Obviously on the other stage, you probably only need two decks anyway if you're doing reggae and stuff because they won't need three. So yeah, before you book any hot headliners, speak to me about the headliners because for a festival and also local talent, let me book it because I know who to book to bring people through the door. So do that. So before you do that, let me think about a local talent. Obviously, me and Bobby will play. But you look at people like Primal Ben. He gets fucking like 10, 12 mates to every fucking thing he ever does. Do you know what I mean? So um there's this kiddie I was speaking to Alex, but the kiddie that we booked for our one, he brought another 15 mates. You know what I mean? And what you do is you say to these people, look, you can bring, you have one guest, and then if you've got 10 mates or 15 mates that want tickets, we'll do a slightly discounted rate if they're all 15 of them want a ticket. So yeah, that's the way I would go around that basically. But local people who have like a van or something like that who can put food out of the back of the van. So it's a really good way to do that basically. I mean, what sort of capacity are you thinking?
So the capacity of the thing is, like I have to send you the video. We can have up to like 1,000 people. It's literally like a field, and then next to our section, they've got like a dirt bike, so which is even more extended where they don't use. However, I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for 1,000 people. I'm literally looking for 200-300 people because first I want to like actually do the festival, and then I want so ideally the reason why I want it small is because I want to cater everything. So I've got chefs, I've got people to do the catering, blah 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 blah. So one, we're gonna have like some in-house catering, and then just obviously there's certain people that we can link up with like coming up. I'm not sure if they've still got a name coming up, but they hang outside Volks sometimes, like on a Friday and Saturday. We're doing the jerk chicken, all that kind of stuff, blah blah blah. Another idea as well is actually just like a drum workshop. So I've got these connections with my African guys. They run drum workshops. That works really well. All like the African performances when they come in and do all like their Zumba, not Zumba, like all their like just all their tribal dancing and all them kind of things there, which is like really different. I don't just want to be a music event. I want to be like an actual entertain. It's like you go there. I've got links. Like my cousins do hair thingies. We can be like, mate, so I can tell her, look, bring all your setup, bring your uh, not Zimmer frame. Sorry, the marquee, the gazebo. Sorry, yeah, and then we can literally like teach how to do hair. There's so many people. There's so many mothers that want to learn how to do different style hair, blah 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 blah. That could attract certain things, and then that's like another outlet. With the promo side, they can push it, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's not just one thing. I'm just trying to be. Oh, let's just compete with blah blah blah. It's like, how can I put bums on seats? That's what I'm like. Ooh, with the showcasing event. Plus, as well, if it is an affordable thing as well, we can do certain things like where it's complimentary food or drink, which basically was like a soft drink or water. So then from the ticket sales, we can already be able to be like, okay, we've sold 100 tickets, so guaranteed that's like 100 food, blah blah blah, being dished out already, and just all these different kind of things there. I'm looking to team up with the Argos as well. There's certain youth centers. There is some what's his face? Jacob, the funky dance guy, who runs a couple of classes, who's doing really well as well. He can put on a showcase there as well, just to help draw more attention to the festival. Yeah, so I'm not looking for a massive amount. I'm just looking for numbers like, this could work if we run it like this or whatsoever. But yeah, like it is still risky, man.
Okay, right, quickly, right. That all sounds great, buddy, but you are biting off a fucking lot there. You want to throw a festival, it becomes a yearly thing. Start adding stuff. So silent discos and stuff. There's an expense to that, bruv. Like that shit's not cheap. I mean, like if you can tell, you can tell me because I have a general idea how shit this much costs. What's your budget, buddy? Because some of the shit you're saying to me, but you're looking at near on tens of thousands of pounds, mate. Start simple. Have a stage for families, a stage for ravers. Go like that. Or have one day for raving, have one day for family friendly stuff on a Sunday, whatever. Like do it like that. Um, but that's where I start with. So what's the budget, man? Like I say, I'm good at this sort of shit, man. I've done this sort of shit before. So yeah, let me know. If you want help with this, I can help with this. So yeah.
So the capacity of
Let me see. Hmm. So, anyways, while he's doing this, the designer, let me see.
So sorry for the delay, sir. I just got back from school, so I just had to work late.
Yo, King, no worries, man. I'll check what you've done. Thank you so much. And I didn't even realize it was somebody else that pulled it up to me. So thank you so much for getting that done. Have a look what it is. Do- where- PDF. So that's the thing. I don't want to change it too much, man. But it's just like this should be a little bit bigger. I don't know, but it's just here the breaks. If it always just take off breaks for a minute because, dude, oh my lord. Yo, hey, dude, you good? You know where it says Sebi and then break FM? Can you just add an S just on breaks? So it's not break, it's breaks. Please, thank you so much. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then let me just make the reel now.
What up, guys? It's your boy Barry Torre here for Musical Night, and today I'm joined here by my special guest, Pensi. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So, where are we today?
Uh,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So, where are we today?
We are in the lovely Guildford.
Woohoo! So we were just talking, and we want to get you more comfortable in the camera. I know you can perform. When you're performing, does it feel like your confidence is there? What's the difference between performing and not performing?
Uh, so I can sort of perform and act to how I want rather than when I'm being interviewed, it's just me.
So would you say, well, you are kind of character in a way, so it's kind of character on the when you perform.
Yeah.
Can you try and mentally put on the same character while you're not, you're kind of are performing, but just not that kind of performance?
I think so, but like chatting to someone just to be genuinely me.
So what does it feel like now I've actually got a camera in your face?
Feels okay. It just feels like I've got a camera in my face.
Yeah. Emotionally, like, you worried, or what kind of thing doesn't make you comfortable?
What about having a camera in my face?
Yeah.
No,
You just
I'm
used to
fine.
it, or
Yeah, I think so. I think because I'm just so used to having a piece of equipment. Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah, so I'm literally just cutting
a
up the
piece
little
of
reel.
equipment, and when it's just me, I haven't got anything to sort of hide behind. Started doing pole when I was started doing
Boom, this is what I want. Thank you. So usually I do flick through, but sometimes you might miss certain gems. So that's why I like when I'm having a break or whatever.
I started doing
Two things at the end.
I was in my early 20s.
yeah.
And then I started aerial a couple of years after, ventured out into all different types of aerial training, different fitness, everything.
So if I wanted to start, what would you recommend? or like how did you get started and how did you build up like step by step?
I would say definitely do some research, find a beginner's class, speak to people. Do some research, find a beginner's class, speak to people, and just go for it. Really, just dive in and.
Do you offer beginners classes and stuff?
Yes,
Beginners classes and stuff?
yeah.
Stuff?
Yes, I teach beginners, pole and an aerial. I also do one-to-one training.
Yeah.
So I teach like PTs, so in aerial or pole, and all different ages, all different types of people.
Yeah. What's the youngest you train?
And the youngest I train is from 5. Then the oldest person I've had is probably 65.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they were
wow.
amazing. Yeah.
I don't want they're amazing. I know they're amazing,
I've had is probably 65.
That's
Dedicated,
amazing.
yeah. So it's such a range of people, which is lovely.
So how does we were talking about how it improves your mental health and stuff like that. How did it help you? And you was doing it well before COVID and everything, isn't it?
Yeah, so I started.
but it's taking longer than me to listen to what who did you use Canva for this? Yes, I use Canva for 90% of the things you see, I use Canva. I literally just like done it. So I can help you do create a form. I mean, basically log into Canva because they've got a share feature where if I design something, I can share it with you and you can design it or like you can change it or whatever. So yeah, what do you think? And I changed Bristol. I don't know why the hell I put Bristol there. So I've changed it to London. I wasn't sure whether to use Guildford or London, but I thought, let me just put London. But yeah, let me know. I've just updated it as well. Hopefully that gives you enough time to.
Yeah, so I started before COVID, and just for me, it started off as an exercise and a way to spend some time with my friends and just have fun. And then it became like a way for me to sort of escape. And it was that part of my day or my week where I wasn't worried about anything else. It was just me, my training, and the piece of equipment I was using. And luckily, throughout COVID, I actually had a pole in my home.
Nice.
So I was actually training a lot, and still that was keeping me going. That was really improving my mental health. And yeah, just lucky really that I was able to do that. Those tough times.
Let me see. Let me see. So, what's the feeling like when you've actually done it? And what would you recommend people to do to be able to improve? How have you improved?
I would say definitely consistency is gonna.
So I'm currently filming for my podcast, like while I edit a video reel for you. And I done one with the thumbnail which I made. So I'm currently filming it as well. So if you do send any voice notes or whatever, then it will get played on to the podcast, isn't it? So you want to say hello, then feel free. But I just thought I'd just let you know.
Consistency is
So
going to be
the
big
screen's not
factor,
getting
so,
shared.
like,
They can't see
coming
what you
more than
write,
once a
but
week
obviously if
to
I
a
play something,
class
then it
and
comes through the
really
speakers.
pushing yourself, like try go for like 2-3 classes, do like private lessons with coaches.
Yeah.
The big factor. So like coming more than once a week to a class and really pushing yourself, like try go for like go for like 2-3 classes.
Let me see.
You push whatever you're doing on the aerial and stuff
Yeah.
like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the,
Yeah, so I started before COVID, and just for me, it started off as an exercise and a way to spend some time with my friends and just have fun. And then it became
how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So where are we today?
We are in the lovely Guildford.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so I started before COVID, and just for me, it started off as an exercise and a way to spend some time with my friends and just have fun. And then it became like a way for me to sort of escape. And it was that part of my day or my week where I wasn't worried about anything else. It was just me, my training, and the piece of equipment I was using. And luckily, throughout COVID, I actually had a pole in my home.
Nice.
So I was actually training a lot, and still that was keeping me going. That was really improving my mental health. And yeah, it's just lucky really that I was able to do that those tough times. I think when I'm performing, I'm kind of putting on an act. When it's just me in front of the camera, it's me. So I can sort of perform and act to how I want rather than when I'm being interviewed, it's just me.
So would you say, well, you are kind of character in a way, so it's kind of like your character on the when you perform.
Yeah.
Can you try and mentally put on the same character while you're kind of are performing, but just not that kind of performance?
I think so, but I just prefer if I'm like chatting to someone just to be genuinely me.
So what does it feel like now that I've actually got a camera in your face?
Feels okay. It just feels like I've got a camera in my face.
Yeah.
I started doing pole when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
And then I started aerial a couple years after, ventured out into all different types.
Yeah.
And then I started aerial a couple years after. I would say definitely do some research, find a beginner's class, speak to people, and just go for it really. Just dive in and
Do you offer beginners class?
yeah, so I teach beginners. Couple years after. Yeah, so I teach beginners, pole and an aerial. I also do one-to-one training.
Yeah.
So I teach like beginners, pole and an aerial. I also do one-to-one training.
Yeah.
So The youngest I train is from 5, and then the oldest person I've had is probably 65.
That's amazing.
Yeah, consistency is going to be the big factor. So
Be nice. Yeah, so this is just a quick little trial in the way. So thank you so much for your time and meeting me.
Because they're doing a
one-to-one
showcase and
training.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I teach. The youngest I train is from 5.
Yeah.
And then the oldest person I've had is probably.
Be nice. Yeah, so this is just a quick little trial in the way. So thank you so much for your time and meeting me.
Pole and an aerial will also do one-to-one training.
Yeah.
So
And so now what do I actually want to do? I want to some of the pictures of that. I love this one. Why isn't it loading? Something's going on. Something is going on. Is that order? Surely I did some more. Yeah, let me just see. Then I'll have a look. Who's writing towards me?
Okay, so what I would say then in that sense is right. Basically, workshops and stuff are cool. So what I'd say is right, 2 stages: one for the reggae, one for the raves and stuff like that. And then a couple of little tents and stuff, for that and stuff, and little glasses and stuff. Obviously as well, 5K not a lot in terms of when you start, bringing marquees and shit into it. And obviously, we live in the UK, weather dependent. So you do want some sort of covering on probably both stages to a certain extent, and then I like that, the little stalls and stuff. No, that's all cool. That's good. Little stalls and stuff. Scrap the sign disco, little stalls and stuff. Cool. Also, legal requirement at a festival, you have to have free water. It's a legal requirement. It has to be done. So you need to be able to have that on, drinkable water for free. Somewhere so people can just fill up and stuff. That's a legal requirement. Yeah, man. Let's sit down soon when we do this interview. I'm just trying to think when I'm free. I am free on Friday. Get Bobby involved as well if you want, but if not, let's me and you sit down, make a plan. Go through the details with me, run budget costs, and then we can go from there. If you've got 1,000 people for this place, aim for 500. We need to start getting things in motion now. You want to start promoting this early, mate. You want to get in contact with Audio Active. They are a charity who get basically just keep kids off the street, teaching like rappers, stuff like that. Perfect sort of people to get involved, that sort of thing. Free talent because it will give kids opportunity. I know a guy who works for them, Nicholson, so once we've got a bit more of a plan, I can speak to him and we can go from there. But that's not a lot. In terms of getting this sort of involved, mate, I'm on it. Like this is sort of like fucking the shit I want to do in it.
I thought I was supposed to remove it. Remove what?
Hey, dude, you good? You know where it says Sebi?
Oh, mate. Dude, no. So it's just, mate, so right now is just put an S on it. So it's literally just a lowercase s on the brakes and then just have it. So brakes space and then FM, please. And then so the FM, just put it capital FM, please. Nice one, brother. You don't have to export it. Just send me the picture so I can see it. So I can be like, so instead of you exporting it, sending it to me, and then me saying I'll change it, then you have to redo the process. But if you just do the edit, take a snap picture, and then I'll be like, oh yes or no, I'll quickly change this, blah blah blah. Then you just need to just export it once in it. Yo, hey Max. Yeah, dude. Yeah, so they've got a fountain there. They've got gonna be involving some different kind of people. It is not just a music event. It's like I'm linking up with people to do some fitness stuff as well that they can bring heads in as well. Just need to try and work on like ways to generate the income to be able to put it on, because if we get, because I know there's certain people who would put money into it, and I know there's certain brands and companies, blah blah blah. We don't even want their money. We just want certain exposures and blah blah blah. So we'll be able to cut a deal with them and all that kind of stuff there. Yes, Audio Active, they're on my lineup. I actually used to go there when I was younger as well. There is a few people who I actually know who I think they teach like for them or whatever, and they've got a couple of places in Crawley as well. So yeah, we definitely need to. Yeah, if we can't sit down, we'll literally just do like a Zoom thing, man. Like straight in it, so we can literally just chat. Just anytime. Um, yeah, yeah. So with the marquees, I've got a couple of hookups and links and stuff like that. I'm trying to just obviously like spend the least amount of money there with the marquees and tents. I can get a couple there with a stage. I've got a guy who I do security for who does stage production, like management, like that's his gig. That's what he does in it. So I'll be like, yo, dude, this is what I need. He's gonna charge me, but he's gonna do me like some sick deal. So with the marquees and all that kind of stuff, yeah, so right now it's all brainstorming stage, but most of the brainstorms have been done. I can provide the own security, so I provide security at Volks is musical night security. I've got links to other security agencies who I work with who, if I pitch it correctly, they would be interested in sponsoring certain things, even if it's the security themselves. So I personally don't have to pay for it. Um, uh, there's another guy, well, this security agency, anyways, they also provide some paramedics and medics as well. So I can sit down and cut a deal with them, be like, look, this is what we're trying to do, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there is a few things that we can do just to be able to reduce the overheads. So it is, oh yeah, plus all the photography and all the media stuff is just all done just in house. I'm gonna get somebody to film it. I'm gonna get somebody to take pictures, blah blah blah, which is just all on like volunteer kind of basis. Yeah, but it would definitely be good to actually sit down, bro. Oh, he's done it. Let me see now. Good, he's done it. Let me see. So, breaks FM Minx, yes. I think this is it, finally. Yeah, I think this is it, finally. Let me just forward this to Sebi. What do you think? Is this okay? Is this? What's your thoughts, King? Let me send that to him. What's on today? But I don't want to get verified, man. Thanks, though. Thanks for the offer, man. So yes, what else was I doing? I am like, okay, I've uploaded this. I did change the thumbnail for Pensi. And then now I just need to continue with the. Okay, this now I can just hold on, copy and paste. I don't know why this is so good. So then let me just go a new page, turn this black, Control V. Good. So how do I can literally just have one of them now, can I? This I don't really need. So let me just see. Boom. Nice, or should I make it a bit more? Thank you, Seagull. Bloody hell. Hold on, if I bring this down a little bit, I want to bring it down. No, there's an inch too greasy. I want like maybe something like that. And then now, how do I want it to group so so now how no I want it to and if I just make this 50 boom and then if I stretch it all the way up like that and then this one and then make this posture making the words a bit thingy and then I can obviously just make that down. Make that a little bit bigger maybe. And then if I just oh no it's not even this. I need to remember that I got an interview with Slack Radio today. They said apparently I just read something about me doing a live set. I was like, I thought it was just an interview. But not face I wanna make this. I'll just make it purple. Let me see. Purple, what kind of purple I want? Purple. Maybe that's nice. I'll probably do a little bit of stars or something. Let me see. Photo. This is nice. Galaxy. Put this in. Put it in the background. This is nice. Transparency. Wait, hold on. Let me just send this back. Alright. Send it back. And then now the transparency. Let me send it forward. boom, something like that. This one at the front. And on this, what can you just have it? What, 2 seconds? 2 seconds. This. Animated. What kind of animated? Tumble. Intensity. Done. This. Okay. Hmm. Oh, 1.5 seconds. What? What is it? So then how long is that? Ooh, I need to cut off this E. Let me just the transition. This is my standard one. I want it too much, just a little something. Move it off and things like that. Ego tripping is spelled wrong. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't even notice that. This guy, it's not me, it's mate, hold on. It is not me, it's this guy, mate. Because let me go through the actual. It's actually starting to piss me off a little bit now. Because obviously, yeah, dude, you need to, when I copy and paste something, you need to copy and paste it, mate. Because now, fucking hell. Yo, hey King, you dude. So I've just realized that sometimes when I send you over information, you don't copy and paste it. I need you to copy and paste it because there's certain things which are spelt certain ways. Like the person who I'm actually spending money on to come down, his name is wrong. I've just actually realized it, to be fair. So so it's nobody's fault, but if I copy and paste something, don't type it up because then you might spell it wrong and then now we're going back and forth changing stuff which I already sent all the correct information in the email. Somebody else just pointed it out to me and I'm just like, dude, we actually can't be having this because this I'm just wasting time. I'm throwing away money and I'd rather just do it myself. That's why I keep battling with myself whether to get you to do it or not. Because if I needed you to do it, then I need you to do it done. If I send an email with the correct name spelling on it, that's what I need to happen. So it's Ego Tripping's name. I will write it out. I'll get somebody else to double check it, but please, brother, because this is wasting my time now. Dude, don't be. I think the headline of phones need to be different color. That one too much. Yep. Okay. Sweet. Can I pass you my designer's number? You can chat to him, dude, because I'm just like right now it's actually kind of frustrating me, really, to be fair. And good valid point actually. Or if you just let me know the color, then I'll just get it changed. I've told him about the ego tripping thing, which is actually kind of pissing me off right now because I sent the correct spelling. Even with the Minx thing with the capital M on it, I sent it all everything, and I was like, actually, I'm just going back over stuff which yeah, anyways, I won't bore you with it, but yeah. What color do you think? Red one, so it matches with the £500 is the cash prize or what? No, we don't know. Let me just play this now.
I'm good, thank you.
So where are we today?
We are in the lovely Guildford.
Boom. From there, so this is how I can cut out little mini seconds here and there.
We are in the lovely Guildford. Yeah, so I started before COVID and just For me, it started off as an exercise and a way to spend some time before COVID and just for me, it started off as an exercise and for me, it started off as an exercise and a way started before COVID and for me, it started off as an exercise and a way to spend some time with my friends and just have fun. And then it became like a way for me to sort of escape and it was that part of my day or my week.
Yeah.
Tough times.
So
Things improving my mental health and yeah, it's just lucky really that was it. Improving my mental health. Me going that was really improving my mental health. I think so, but I just prefer if I'm like chatting to someone just to be genuinely me. And still that was keeping me going, that was really improving my mental but I just prefer if I'm like chatting to someone just to be genuinely me.
so what does it feel like now I've actually got a camera in your face?
Feels okay, just feels like I've got a camera in my face.
Yeah. So
I started doing I've got a camera in my face.
yeah.
Yeah, I've nearly cut out 10 seconds.
I started doing pole when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
And then I started aerial a couple years after. Yeah, so I teach beginners pole and in aerial. I also do one-to-one training.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so this was just a quick little trial in the way. So thank you so much for your time and meeting me.
And then change this to black.